Open a new tech product in 2026, and there is a growing chance that not everything you paid for is immediately available. Certain features are grayed out, labeled as coming soon, or quietly inactive until a future update. This is no longer an accident, a rushed launch, or a temporary oversight. It is a deliberate strategy. More tech products are launching with features disabled, and this reflects a fundamental shift in how technology is built, managed, and sold in the US market. To understand why this is happening, it's important to recognize how much more complex modern tech products have become. Devices today are not just pieces of hardware running local software. They are connected systems tied to cloud infrastructure, AI models, security frameworks, regulatory requirements, and continuous updates. Turning on every feature at launch means exposing all of those systems to real-world conditions at the same time. That level of complexity dramatically increases the chance of failures that are hard to predict and even harder to fix once millions of users are involved. Risk management is the primary driver behind this approach. Launch periods are the most dangerous phase in a product's life. Bugs discovered after launch are public. Security vulnerabilities are scrutinized. Performance issues spread quickly across social media and reviews. By shipping with certain features disabled, companies reduce the number of active variables during this critical window. They focus on stabilizing core functionality first, ensuring the product works reliably before adding layers of complexity. AI has accelerated this strategy more than any other technology. AI features are notoriously unpredictable at scale. A model that performs well in internal testing can behave very differently across millions of users with different accents, lighting conditions, behaviors, and usage patterns. An AI assistant that works perfectly in a demo may misinterpret speech, hallucinate responses, or behave inconsistently in the real world. Launching these features in a disabled or limited state allows companies to observe usage patterns, collect feedback, and refine models without risking widespread embarrassment or backlash. What looks like a delayed feature is often a safeguard against reputational damage. A feature that arrives late but works well is far less damaging than one that launches early and fails publicly. Tech firms have learned this lesson repeatedly over the past few years, and it has reshaped how launch readiness is defined. Regulatory uncertainty is another powerful force behind disabled features. Laws governing data privacy, AI accountability, accessibility, and consumer protection are evolving rapidly in the US and internationally. In many cases, companies know a feature will eventually be allowed, but the exact requirements are not yet settled. Rather than delay entire products, firms build the capability into the hardware or software and leave it disabled until legal clarity improves. This allows them to move forward without risking fines, forced rollbacks, or legal disputes. Performance considerations also play a major role. Some features place a heavy load on processors, memory, batteries, or thermal systems. Enabling everything at once can degrade the overall experience. A phone might overheat, a laptop might throttle aggressively, or battery life might suffer. By shipping features disabled, companies can monitor real-world performance data and enable features gradually, once they are confident the system can handle the additional load. This is especially important for background AI tasks that run continuously, rather than on demand. Supply chain variability adds another layer of complexity. Not every device rolling off the production line is identical. Components such as sensors, memory modules, radios, and displays may vary slightly depending on availability. These differences may be invisible to users, but they can affect how certain features perform. Shipping with features disabled allows companies to standardize behavior across different hardware batches. Features can be selectively enabled based on detected capabilities, ensuring consistent performance rather than unpredictable results. Longer support cycles have also changed launch philosophy. Devices are now expected to remain relevant for many years, not just 1 or 2 upgrade cycles. Launching with some features disabled creates room for meaningful updates later. Instead of front-loading innovation into launch day, companies spread improvements across the product's lifespan. This keeps devices feeling fresh longer and reduces pressure to release entirely new hardware every year. From a business standpoint, disabled features Software design reflects this shift as well. Operating systems are being restructured to schedule AI tasks intelligently, pause them when resources are constrained, and resume them when conditions improve. This orchestration requires tight coordination between hardware and software teams. Devices are no longer designed around what happens when you tap the screen, but around what happens when you are not touching it at all. Security and privacy considerations also favor background AI. On-device models can monitor for threats, detect anomalies, and protect data without sending information to the cloud. This reduces network dependency and lowers exposure risk. Designing devices to support continuous local AI processing makes these protections practical without compromising performance. Another reason background AI matters is consistency. Visible AI features may be used occasionally, but background tasks run all day. If they fail, behave unpredictably, or consume too many resources, users notice quickly. Reliability in these tasks shapes overall satisfaction more than flashy features. Tech firms have learned that a stable, quietly intelligent device builds more trust than one with impressive but unreliable AI tools. Product differentiation has also shifted. As headline AI features become commoditized, companies look for advantages in subtle improvements. Better background noise reduction, smarter battery management, and more accurate context awareness are harder to copy and more valuable over time. Designing around background AI allows companies to compete on experience rather than spectacle.